I was not in a good place. I was overweight, becoming more overweight, very underhydrated, and that was contributing a lot to an inability to lose weight just by controlling food. I was floating. I wasn't on a path going anywhere. I was just kind of letting days happen to me and doing whatever needed to be done on the day to get through the day, but without any long-term plan, long-term goal, and putting everything off until such time as I got my weight to a certain number. That's where I was. As a consequence of earlier sporting activities, I was at a stage where I wasn't very good at walking, on the basis that my hip was arthritic, and I knew I had to have a hip replacement. It kind of became a life event, and I had a hip replacement just before COVID in 2020. At the same time, I gave up work. I decided that it wasn't giving me the reward that I wanted to, both mentally, lifestyle-wise, and it certainly wasn't giving me the financial reward that I required. And so I decided to stop work, but unfortunately, between leaving work in the January and having my hip done in the July, COVID struck. And so it changed everybody's sort of life. I didn't get any time to myself. I was looking after kids, teaching kids, those sorts of things, everything that everybody else did. Since then, obviously, I've recovered from my hip replacement operation, but I've been floating for a couple of years, waiting to achieve everything that I thought I'd achieve when I gave up work. Oh, I'll have time to lose weight. I'll have time to become better at golf. I'll have time to learn to play the guitar. I'll have time to do this. And of course, none of that really has happened, because instead I have tasks like doing the food shopping and hoovering, and tidying up after the kids and all that. And suddenly those jobs expand to take the time that you've got. Listless, unhealthy, angry, frustrated, and joyless. I was getting nowhere faster and faster. I wasn't even aiming at improving. I was just becoming resigned to my situation, and deep down inside my brain, I knew that wasn't good, and it wasn't what I wanted to be, what I should be. And so I'd been talking with Kerry, my wife, about what I could possibly do, and just running into dead ends. She was aware of this lifestyle coaching, and she mentioned it maybe 12 months before I actually got in touch, and I said, no, I can do that myself. I know what to do. If I don't, I can read about it. I can do it myself. And then a year, 12 months later, 18 months later, however long it was, it came up in conversation again, and I thought, actually, if I leave it to me, it'll never get done. And so that's how I got in touch. I've been on every diet that you can think of. I've been on a diet since I was 14 years old. I've tried every kind of food control, some with success, some without success, but not fantastic. Exercise. I've been a member at gyms for loads of time, lots and lots. That was the thing I couldn't understand about my weight situation, was that I'm actually reasonably active, but not able to lose weight. It wasn't really working because it wasn't a sustainable. It just wasn't. There was no path to it. There was no. It was just like, well, I'll try that. I'll try that. I'll try that. I mean, I've got a running machine upstairs behind my bed. I've got an exercise bike in the shed, and I used to do that. And that I lost quite a lot of weight when I was doing that, but it doesn't fit in with my lifestyle anymore, because we don't have the space to leave it up. And if we did leave it up, it'd just become a clothes hanger. Never really gone into the mental side of it. I'm not sure whether the mental side is what you'd call it, but the thinking behind it. The problem with diets and food control is that it focuses you on thinking about food. But when you think, I can eat that, I can eat that, and I can eat that, and that's all I can eat, then it just makes you hungry. It makes you more focused on food and more focused on what you're not eating. I think diets, anything that limits what you can have, is problematic. It's not instant failure, but it's problematic. My only possible concern would have been that it doesn't work. And if it didn't work, then I'd be exactly where I was before anyway. So I haven't really lost anything. Apart from that, I actually expected that there would be a great physical demand. I thought you were going to put me on a training program where I was running 5 miles a day after a week, and that I physically wouldn't be able to do that. That was kind of a bit of a concern, but I was willing to give it a try. Mike has all the experience of the various things that I've been going through, and is therefore particularly empathetic. He's able to advise you on the basis that he's been through the things that you're going through, and the fact that he's been there, he's seen it, he's done it, he's worn the t-shirt, is very helpful. It's been an enjoyable experience. It's been a positive experience. It's been a sort of mind expanding experience. I would say to somebody that was asking me for my number one takeaway, that this whole journey is extremely doable. It isn't what I anticipated it would be. It's not a lot of exercise. It's not 3 carrots a day. It's a life journey that will lead you to think differently about yourself. It's not a quick fix. It's not anything other than exactly what you want in order to make yourself better, not just in weight, but in everything. Happier, determined, committed, relaxed. It's not one word, but I'd say something along the lines of more enjoyable. I'm enjoying myself a lot more. I don't know what the word is, but I'm enjoying myself a lot more.